Never seen such a versatile woman. Alone with her child in a cave, though life isn't affluent, she has built her own world with her hands. When they first arrived here, they were also homeless, but fortunately, there were many abandoned houses nearby for them to choose from. Eventually, after continuous searching, Raya chose a natural stone cave that at least could shield them from the wind and rain. Since it was quite cold, she collected some soil and stones to build a simple wall at the entrance. If a hole is made in advance, it will facilitate drainage. Then she collected some branches to light a fire, making the interior warmer. However, the space inside the cave is too small for cooking, so they have to go outside. The small hole below is just right for storing firewood. While her son was playing around, he discovered a water source, which was a treasure left by those who lived here before. So, Raya dug out some soil and fenced off the area around the water source, also digging a drainage ditch to direct the water to the entrance. She dug a shallow pit here to bury soil and continuously obtain mud, which made their construction much easier. Then she found some large stones. In the morning, she built a stove at their living spot for convenience in cooking. During her free time, she took her son to collect trash nearby to see if there was anything useful. To live normally here, a bathroom is essential. So, early this morning, she took tools and dug beside a large rock at the entrance to create a bathroom. However, there were many large stones buried beneath the soil layer, which made her exert extra effort. Once she had dug deep enough, she laid plastic sheets on the other side of the large rock. She built a simple welding site with stones and connected the pipes to the deep pit. Then she covered it with branches and plastic sheets for backfilling. These tasks looked simple, but they took her a whole day. After finishing, the two washed their hands and could go back to prepare dinner. It was evident that her son was tired from the day. Before the meal was ready, she fell into a deep sleep. The next day, the mother and son continued to collect stones from around to raise the walls of the toilet. Even living in the wild, privacy is very important. The lower part was stacked with large stones, while the upper part was built with smaller stones. Then she went to the water stone area to dig up mud to smear on the walls as a binder for reinforcement. After finishing these tasks, she put on her backpack and called her son to explore the mountains, which could also help ease their mood. They had to pass through this valley to find the way up the mountain. The first thing they did after coming out was to find some firewood for cooking to replenish their energy. To facilitate roasting tomatoes, Raya sharpened the branches and skewered them together to place over the fire. Once roasted, they rolled them in flatbreads, enough to fill their stomachs. After drinking some hot tea, they prepared to return. On the way back, Raya saw something moving in the distance. As they got closer, they discovered 2 rabbits. They seemed to be domesticated and had escaped, showing no fear of humans. For them, this was a different kind of harvest. To raise them in front of their door, they needed to build a small nest. The mother and son collected branches and relied on stones to build a rudimentary shape of a small nest. Then they laid a layer of hay for insulation and sealed the top with mud, leaving a space for a small door. To enhance aesthetics, Raya also decorated it with small stones. The effect looks quite good. Now the basic living conditions are guaranteed. Raya is also preparing to further renovate the water pool. She and her son dug steps under the pool, waiting to plant vegetables later. Then they ran to the river to fish. Although they didn't have suitable tools, Raya made a simple tool using branches and a fishnet she found. Their luck was still good, and even in such simple conditions, they quickly caught fish, which was enough to solve their dinner problem. Raya found some branches nearby and processed the fish on the spot. They put the fish in a pot to fry, and with flatbreads, they ate well. Just right. The firewood supply at home was sufficient, so Raya took her son to collect firewood. Although the cliffs behind looked steep, there was still a way up. The mother and son prioritized collecting fallen dry wood, saving them a lot of effort. Once one of them carried a bundle, they could head home. Their next plan was to repair the stairs, so she dug up some soil, mixed in some dry leaves with water, and directly smeared it on the outer surface of the stairs. Not only would it become sturdier, but it would also look much better. To make it smoother, they moved stones to extend it, but unfortunately, the weather didn't cooperate. Before the mud dried, it started to rain. There was nothing she could do but take out plastic sheets to cover the stairs, not caring that she and her son got soaked. After finishing these tasks, she collected some firewood returned to the house and started a fire to brew some hot tea to warm themselves and dry their wet clothes. After the rain stopped, the mother and son went to dig up soil, mixed it with grass clippings, and smeared a layer on the exterior of the wall to at least enhance its appearance. Once the wall was completely dry, they could start building the roof. They just needed to find some logs with forks, lean them against the rock wall to create pillars, and then lay the remaining branches crisscrossed on top to form the roof frame. Inside, they had to make a wall in advance so that they wouldn't feel cold at night. Raya made mud bricks and built the wall against the large stones inside the house. Finally, they found some leafy branches nearby to lay on the roof frame, completing a simple shed.